Hello, stranger! Sunny's Face just dropped a new set of lippies to add to its well-curated lip game selection. They already have the mattes, the glossy balms, and the velvet, so what else can they add? A hybrid. Introducing the Fluff Balms, which brings the hydration of a lip treat mixed with a non-glossy formula of a fluff matte. Within this review, we'll be doing a breakdown of the Fluff Balm's packaging, swatches, formulation, comparison with the crowd favorites, fluff mats, and of course, a wear test. So get your refreshments, grab a snack, and happy skimming through the pages. Let's start off with the packaging. This minimalist, sleek beige colored bullet is already a Sunny's Face trademark. The addition of these little dips at the cap is like a cherry on top and definitely makes it easier to distinguish the Fluff Balms from its sisters, the Lip Treats and the Fluff Matte. The Fluff Balms packaging looks and feels more matte to the touch compared to the two, but it's definitely as long and chunky as the Fluff Mattes. Opening one of these, you also get the ridges to stop the Fluff Balm from opening accidentally while it's swimming in your bag. Twist the end back and forth to either reveal all of the Fluff Balm's gloriousness or to put it back down. Swatching one of these on my hand, you can definitely feel that balmy formula that's really easy to slide, but the color payoff is not as translucent as a typical balm. There is a certain opaqueness to it, and the finish is more on the matte/velvety side rather than being glossy, and that's why I really think this is a hybrid of all of the Sunny's Face lippies they previously have. These Fluff Balms feel very fragile, a few swipes and you see the tip looking a little bit melted. I actually broke one of the shades. It's so sad. I guess the summer heat is taking a toll on these balms, so if you are to buy one, make sure you store them in a fairly cool area. On the lips, this has a sheer coverage, still very tinted but just not as vibrant as the Fluff Mattes and the lip tips. Comparing this to the Fluff Mattes, the Fluff Balms aren't as tinted but has that moisturizing property and a little bit of a slippery feel which Fluff Matte lacks. It's also slightly lighter on the lips than the Fluff Mattes. After a few minutes of having this on, I am left with super soft, dead skin slowing off lips. It's not as buildable as the Fluff Mattes, and I do notice the Fluff Balms move around a lot during application, more so when you pack it on, making the finish look streaky or uneven on the lips at times. I guess better prep your lips real good to avoid patchiness. A little blot test here. This is a fresh application of the Fluff Balms. The first blot transferred a lot of the pigment, but the succeeding ones are almost non-existent. This is how it looks on the lips after. There is still some pigment left, but it does look patchy or uneven. Later on, we have a wear test and a mask test, just to see how well it would really do on a normal busy day. Now, let's go to my favorite part always of a review, which is the swatches. First up, we have here Fluff Balm's Perfect Pink. This is a coral pink type of color, not too peachy, not too cool or warm toned. I can see why they say this is the perfect pink. This would flatter a lot of skin tone and really bring freshness to the face. A great everyday look and perfect for those who gravitate more to the clean, natural look or the soft girl/boy look. Later on the wear test, you'll actually see more of this shade. Within the line, this is actually my favorite. And also, as what my previous poll results show, this is actually what you guys are most excited to see. Next, for the mauve girls, we have Fluff Balm's Perfect Mauve. It's a deeper color than the Perfect Pink, and I actually see some brown tones in this one. It's like a mix of the Perfect Pink and the Perfect Nude, which you'll see later. I don't see much of the lilac hue, and this is definitely not the usual mauve color that I would see. If you search Pantone's Mauve Wood, this shade is quite similar to that. Nevertheless, it still looks really nice. I just wish this didn't break off. It really takes away from the experience of enjoying the Fluff Balms. Lastly, we have Fluff Balm's Perfect Nude. I was actually excited to try out this shade, even though I wasn't so sure that it's gonna look great on me. On the lips, this looks like a really flattering pink brownish nude color. At certain angles and with the sunlight, I see the brown tones looking a little more peachy, but most of the time it resembles like a very soft brick color. It's really flattering, and for someone who has my skin tone, I'm really glad that this is a nude shade that doesn't wash me out. It just seems that I have a light wash of color over the natural tint of my lips. Overall, I actually like how it looks on me. This definitely reminds me of those 90s makeup. The closest shade I can liken this to the Fluff Mattes is the shade Nudist. And that is all the shades for Sunny's Faces Fluff Bombs. So far, they only have 3 colors, and they did say that this is a well-curated set of colors, so I'm not sure if they're really gonna add more to this line. We'll find out more with how the Fluff Bombs hold throughout the day with a wear test. So I'm on my way to meet a friend. This is how a fresh application of the Fluff Bomb looks like. I'm wearing Perfect Pink, which is my favorite out of the line. And during the car ride, I tried putting on a mask for the wear test. After an hour of having this on, I also tried patting the mask on my lips just to make sure I'm giving the Fluff Bombs a hard time. On purpose. And this is how it looks like. The pigment is still pretty much on there. I can't show you the mask because it's black in and out, so I really can't see as well if there is a transfer, but we already have a pretty good reference of that with the blot test we did earlier. I'm here at Hatch and Holman with my friend. I'll put out a cafe vlog of this place and our food experience. I ordered their tapa bowl and grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup, and after one meal, this is how the Fluff Bomb looks like. Gone. Although I have to commend, my lips feel super duper soft. Personally, I don't mind reapplication, but this might be a big download for some people who like their lips to be a bit more long-lasting. And that is my Sunny's Faces Fluff Balm review. All in all, this was just a so-so release for me, mainly because of how uneven the application experience can be on the lips. But who knows, this might just grow on me because I actually really like the shades they put out, and I like the blotted effect finish that it gives. I still think the lip treats are the best Sunny's Face lip teas. You all can fight me on that. Anyways, I hope this review has been helpful. I guess that's it for now. Until next time, goodbye, stranger.
You don't actually believe a single word I'm saying, do you? Oh, sure, of course I believe you. Great. Just repeat the words I'm about to say, alright? Moon, prism, power, makeup. Right! Moon, prism!